Ivan's Story, adapted from The One and Only Ivan by Catherine Applegate. Ivan is a gorilla who lives in a cage at a mall. He has spent 27 years either living in a human home or at the mall. The story told by Ivan is about how he has nearly forgotten his life in the wild. The book was inspired by the true story of Ivan, who lived in a similar situation for 27 years.
The Grunt. I was born in a place humans call Central Africa, in a dense rainforest so beautiful no crayons could ever do it justice. Gorillas do not name their newborns right away the way humans do. We get to know our babies first. We wait to see hints of what might yet be. When they saw how much she loved to chase me around the forest, my parents decided on my twin sister's name, Tag. Oh, how I loved to play tag with my sister. She was nimble. But when I got too close, she would leap onto my unsuspecting father. Then I would join her, and we would bounce on his belly until he gave us the grunt, a sound that meant enough. That game never got old, although my father might have disagreed. Mud. It did not take long for my parents to find my name. All day long, every day, I made pictures. I drew on rocks and bark and my poor mother's back. I used the sap from leaves. I used the juice from fruit. But mostly, I used mud. And that is what they called me. Mud. To a human, mud might not sound like much, but to me, it was everything. Protector. My family, which humans call a troop, was just like any other gorilla family. There were 10 of us: my father, the silverback, my mother, and 3 other adult females, a young male called a blackback, and 2 other young gorillas. Tag and I were the babies of the group. We fought from time to time, but my father knew how to control us with a simple scowl. And for the most part, we were happy to do what we were meant to do: to feed and search for food and nap and play. My father was a master at leading us to the ripest fruit for our morning feast and the finest branches for our night nests. He was everything a silverback is meant to be: a guide, a teacher, a protector. The perfect life. Gorilla babies, elephant babies, and human babies are not so different, except that a gorilla gets to spend the day riding on his mother's back. Slowly, carefully, a young gorilla begins to go further and further away from the safety of his mother's arms. He learns the skills he will need as an adult: how to make a nest of branches, weave them tightly or they will fall apart in the middle of the night; how to beat your chest, cup your palms to amplify the sound; how to move from tree to tree, don't let go; how to be kind, strong, and loyal. As a young gorilla, you make mistakes. You play, you learn, you do it all over again. It was, for a while, a perfect life. The end. One day, a still day, when the hot air hummed, the humans came. Vine. After they captured my sister and me, they put us in a cramped, dark crate. Somehow I knew that in order to live, I had to let my old life die. But my sister could not let go of it. She kept thinking about our home all the time till she fell very sick. The temporary human. It was Mac who opened that crate, Mac who took me, and Mac who raised me like a human baby. I drank from a bottle, I slept in human beds, sat in human chairs, listened while human words swarmed around me like angry bees. Mac's wife, Helen, was quick to laugh, but quick to anger too, especially when I broke something, which was often. I broke the blender when I squeezed 3 tubes of toothpaste and a bottle of glue into it. I broke my toes attempting to swing from a lamp fixture on the ceiling. I broke 46 glasses. Well, it turns out there are many ways to break a glass. Every weekend, Mac and Helen drove me to a restaurant where they ordered something for me. I went to baseball games, to the grocery store, to a movie theater, even to the circus. They did not have a gorilla. I rode a little motorbike and blew out candles on a birthday cake. My life as a human was an exciting one, although my parents would not have approved. Hunger. In my new life as a human, I was well taken care of. Yet at night, lying alone in my pajamas, I longed for the cheerful grunts of a play fight and the easy safety of my nearby troop. Remember what happened to Tag, I told myself. Don't think about the jungle. Still, sometimes I lay awake, wishing for the warmth of another, just like me.
Later, Ivan is sent to a shopping mall where he becomes a part of a stationary circus for many, many years. Here, he becomes used to humans watching him all the time, and he hardly ever thinks of the jungle. After people begin to protest about Ivan's living conditions at the mall, he is adopted by a zoo. To know more about Ivan and what happens to him, read the complete novel.